Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. First, I would like to express to you the sentiments of our dear Mayor Baste Duterte for not being able to be here. He is in a state of grief. I think I can say it now kasi kung magtingin ka sa Facebook, lumabas na eh.
Yes.
I was the personal lawyer of Ninong Bong Duterte for many years, since 1998 until now. And as a matter of fact, I was his lawyer when he was city councilor in Davao City, 1998 to 2001. And thereafter, when he became executive secretary of our dear former president, Rodrigo Roa Duterte. I have been with him for more than 27 years. I was his lawyer. And that is why it pained me much when he was diagnosed 2 months ago for stage 4 colon cancer. So, it was accidentally diagnosed by his personal doctor. And I was there together with our beloved Vice President, Sara Duterte, and the Mayor, my client likewise, Baste Duterte, when we crafted his last will and testament. And this Thursday, I think during his inurement, I will be reading his last will and testament to his ears. And that is why I request all of you to please stand up and let us say a 2-minute prayer for Mayor Baste, for Bong Duterte. Thank you very much. You may sit down. Now to my task. I have been requested by the good mayor to deliver his speech for PDP Laban in his capacity as the acting president for our party. Madayaw ug maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. We extend our congratulations to the members of the Partido Demokratiko Pilipino on our 44th anniversary. For over 4 decades, we have remained steadfast in our commitment to public service, nation building, and the promotion of national unity, guided by the values of freedom, solidarity, justice, equity, social responsibility, self-reliance, efficiency, and enlightened nationalism. This milestone reflects our dedication to the ideals of good governance and the enduring spirit of camaraderie that we continue to embody. As we navigate the complexities of the current political landscape, let us remain undeterred by the pressures of power. Instead, let us continue to uphold the core values of our organization and fulfill our responsibilities as law-abiding citizens. While the road ahead may present significant challenges, may we remain united in our vision of an equitable economy, better livelihood, sustainable progress, and lasting peace for all regions in our country. Once again, congratulations ug daghang salamat, Sebastian Baste Duterte. And I am likewise tasked to deliver my own speech. It was actually a mandate from the leadership. So I'm fond of delivering impromptu speeches. But then again, I thought that this is the 44th anniversary of PDP Laban. And we are at the crossroads of history, where corruption has become a fashion, where embellishments of crimes has become the name of the game, and where the greatest robbers have become the most honorable, I have decided to reduce everything in a speech in honor of the founders and the leaders of our political party. And here is what I crafted 5 minutes ago after I was told that I am to deliver my own speech. My fellow PDP Laban members, esteemed leaders, and our fellow Filipinos, mayong hapon, mayong gabi kanatong tanan. As we gather today to mark the 44th anniversary of PDP Laban, I do so with deep gratitude and sober reflection. Our party was founded in 1982 at a time when democracy itself was under siege. PDP Laban did not arise as a temporary political arrangement, nor as a vehicle for personalities, but as a principled movement grounded in the enduring values of the Filipino people. Far from its beginning, it was shaped by sacrifice, courage, and an unyielding belief that moral governance and democratic participation are not negotiable. For more than 4 decades, we have endured trials that tested not only our political strength, but our character. We have lived through authoritarian rule, economic crisis, political upheavals, natural disasters, and moments of deep national division. Yet, PDP Laban has endured. We remain here today because our survival has never depended on convenience nor expediency, but on principles that compel us to adapt, to endure, and to renew ourselves without surrendering what is fundamental. Resilience in its truest sense is not stubbornness. It is the disciplined capacity to bend without breaking, to persist without losing direction. It is the resilience that carried our founders through the dark years of martial law when they dared to insist that democracy must be rooted in moral accountability. It is the same resilience that animated the people during EDSA when sovereignty was reclaimed not by force but by collective conscience. Across administrations and generations, PDP Laban has survived because it has repeatedly returned to its core ideals, not to power for its own sake, but to service anchored in principles. Today, we confront a complex and demanding moment in our national life, if not our national history. Our democracy remains alive, yes, but it is truly vulnerable. Social divisions have deepened. Economic inequality continues to burden many Filipino families. As a matter of fact, external pressures challenge our independence and our capacity for self-determination. These realities are not abstract. They are real. We experience them today. They are felt by farmers struggling to sustain their livelihoods, by workers navigating uncertain futures, by young Filipinos searching for opportunity, and by elders who remember the cost of lost freedoms. In such times, resilience demands more than rhetoric. It requires humility, clear of conscience, and the courage to listen. It requires us, PDP Laban members, to return to the 5 basic principles that define PDP Laban. Not as slogans, but as a living compass for responsible leadership. First, we affirm theism as the moral anchor of political life. To us Muslims, we always believe and adhere to that. We even have concepts which we hold dear in our heart. Leadership must be guided by conscience and accountability to to something higher than power itself. This principle reminds us that public office is indeed a trust, not a privilege, and that authority must always be exercised with integrity, restraint, and respect for human dignity. Second, we reaffirm our commitment to humanism. PDP Laban, makatao po tayo. Governance must place the human person at its center. Compassion, social justice, and respect for every individual are not optional ideals. They are a must to any respectable society. They are the measure of legitimate public action. A resilient society is one that protects the vulnerable, uplifts the marginalized, and refuses to treat people as mere instruments of policy or politics. Third, we stand by enlightened nationalism. Our sovereignty and national interest must always guide our engagement with the world. We believe in an independent Philippines that engages globally with confidence and principle, neither isolated nor submissive, but firmly rooted in the aspirations of our people and the lessons of our history. Fourth, we commit ourselves to shared prosperity and equal opportunity for all. Resilience cannot exist alongside entrenched inequality. Inclusive growth is not merely an economic goal, but a democratic necessity. A nation thrives when opportunity is expanded, when hard work is rewarded fairly, and when no Filipino is excluded from the promise of progress because of circumstance or privilege. Finally, we uphold consultative and participatory democracy. PDP Laban has always believed that leadership must listen. Decisions gain legitimacy when they arise from dialogue, participation, and respect for grassroots voices. Democracy is strongest where citizens are engaged, informed, and heard. This participatory spirit has sustained our movement and allowed it to evolve without losing its soul. So as we commemorate this 44th anniversary, let us be clear. The relevance of PDP Laban does not rest on individuals or transient political alignments. It rests on principles that demand resilience, humility, and constant engagement with the Filipino people. These principles are not relics of the past. They are standards by which we must measure ourselves today and guide ourselves tomorrow. I therefore call on each of you to recommit, not only to the party, but to the democratic service that our people rightfully expect of us. Let us meet the challenges of our time with moral clarity, human compassion, enlightened nationalism, inclusive prosperity, and genuine democratic participation. In doing so, we honor our history, confront our present with courage, and help shape a future worthy of the Filipino people. Mabuhay ang PDP Laban! Mabuhay ang sambayanang Pilipino! Daghang salamat ug maayong gabi.